Willie D. Live.
What's up, family? Reporter Shantel Davis with WDSU in New Orleans did exactly what reporters are supposed to do. She got in front of Sheriff John Ledbetter, Jackson County Sheriff John Ledbetter, and asked him direct questions in regards to the Nolan Wells investigation. And judging by the sheriff's reaction, he was not prepared. Check it out.
Sheriff, can I ask you a quick question really quickly? Can I ask you a question? I'm Shantel with WDSU in New Orleans. I actually came up here 2 weeks ago to meet with you, but I think y'all were in and out of meetings about the Wells case, and then they told me eventually you just weren't able to come out. So that was like July 8th. So I'm back now. Wondering if you guys will be releasing any more details concerning the case. The last thing I saw on your social media was on July 8th, the same day. So any extra details, because we did just get the independent autopsy results today. Anything that you can give us?
None at this time.
Okay. Can I confirm that y'all are working with the FBI with the case?
Yes.
Okay. Any other agencies that you're working with at this time? All right. And is this case still under investigation?
It is actively under investigation.
Okay. So I was told by the district attorney everything is going through her office at this time.
And everything else should be referenced to the district attorney's office.
Okay. So y'all are no longer answering questions about the case?
Yeah. I know you're trying to get some edited footage, but
no, I'm just asking. I'm just confirming.
That's all we're saying. We're actively investigating the case.
And everything else go to the district attorney.
Yes.
That's all I wanted to know.
As far as your media, your public records request, yeah.
Right. So pretty much it wouldn't be anything like pretty much don't contact your office. Be like, hey, do y'all have any details? Everything goes through her. Is that what you're saying? Okay, that's all I wanted to know. Thank you. My name is Shantel. We're from New Orleans, WDSU News.
I'm Doug.
Meet y'all.
Okay. Yeah.
It's still actively being investigated.
Okay. We just heard that this morning. Again, this was from the press conference this morning. When mom said that y'all were saying there was no foul play in the beginning, but now this, has anything changed since then at all, or?
Like I said, we're actively investigating the case. It's still an active, ongoing investigation.
Okay, and to confirm, last question. To confirm, the state medical examiner did not release their report right at this time.
If I were you, I'd check with the district attorney's office too. As far as I know, and you don't have to publish that. That's going through the district attorney's office. That's not. We don't do that. It's state medical examiner.
Thank you. Witnesses have helped you?
Yes, sir.
You've talked to witnesses over the last few weeks?
I ain't got no problem with that, but some of y'all do, so let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Did y'all pick up what she put down, fam, when she said, Mom said? Oh, man, it just warmed my heart. It's just, what that, for those of you who might be on our side looking in, what that told me is that Shantel has a sense of community with Nolan Wells' parents. She said, Mom said, yeah, man, tell me you down for the cause without telling me you're down for the cause. Hey, let's give Shantel some credit. Let's give Shantel some credit. This is what journalism is supposed to look like. Don't just repeat the official statement. Ask questions. Ask some new questions. Yeah, she went there. New Orleans, you should be proud. Stand up, boot. Where you at? Boot. Troop, stand up. Yeah. She asked a follow-up question. If you saw the sheriff's reaction, man, he was not ready. He was not prepared. But I wouldn't overinterpret it, right? Appearing uncomfortable or caught off guard doesn't prove he's hiding anything. So I'm going to just focus on what he actually said and not what I think he wanted to say. Nah, that's going to be too hard for me to do. I'm going to focus on what I think he wanted to say. He wanted to say, get out of my face, get out of my town, get on up out of here, be asking questions. We do things around here a little different. We don't adhere to no law. This First Amendment stuff you talking about, get on up out of here. We had no intention on this case going this far. And here you outsiders coming here, looking around, snooping around, asking questions, coming up with your old social media stuff. That's what he wanted to say. That's what he wanted to say. We're going to play this thing out. You want to play? You want to play it out? We're going to play this thing all the way out. Okay? That's what he wanted to say. The sheriff should expect tough questions, right? An 18-year-old died under circumstances that remained publicly unsolved. Asking difficult questions isn't disrespectful. It's journalism. This is what journalism looks like. This is for all you people out there covering Donald Trump. So many of y'all are spineless. Shantel went into the belly of the beast. She's from New Orleans. You know, she had to hop on I-10 to get there. Straight shot. But she's from New Orleans, Louisiana, neighboring state. But she pulled up, asking questions. She pulled up and she asked the tough questions. Her and a camera person and the sheriff and all them other people that be with him. It went right there into the belly of the beast. All you Trump reporters, y'all need to take notes. Stop being so spineless. Y'all get in front of Trump. Not all y'all. Let me back up. Not all of y'all. Most of y'all. Y'all ain't got no spine. Trump got y'all shook. Y'all be letting Trump talk to y'all crazy. Be calling y'all stupid and dumb. Talking bad about your employers and all kinds of stuff. Y'all don't do nothing but take it. Spineless cowards. That's right, I said it. I said it, spineless cowards. Man, I can't stand a spineless coward. I'd rather see somebody with heart take a L. Fight, man. Lose your job, whatever it is. But maintain your dignity. You ain't got but one life to live. Why live it like a sucker? You know? Why live it like let people push over you? Why live like that? You got one life. That's it. Man, yeah, I couldn't do it, man. The sheriff Ledbetter answered exactly what Shantel asked, right? Oh, no, he did not. He kind of beat around the bush a little bit. He wasn't really trying to answer any questions, but I did notice that when she said that she was from New Orleans, it seemed like he gave her a little bit more, latitude, right? Because, he realized, okay, she came from out here, she been out here, she was out here 2 weeks ago, she's back. Let me give her a little something. So maybe that helped in getting some type of interview out of him. I'm surprised he stood there and talked that long. Remember, fam, if it wasn't for the sheriff, the family might have a bit of trust in law enforcement. But he's the one who kicked all of this off. He's the one who first said, he's the first major official in Mississippi to say that Nolan's death was foul play. And he came to that conclusion just a few hours after Nolan's body was found. In fact, I think the mother may have said it was like 1 hour after his body was found. So we don't trust Ledbetter. If he Ledbetter, perhaps we would trust him, but we don't trust him. It's an ongoing investigation. So any questions are legitimate. Law enforcement cannot publicly disclose every piece of evidence. We got that. But that shouldn't become a blanket response to every question. Ask what can be disclosed. If certain evidence must remain confidential, officials can still explain procedures, timelines, and what investigative steps have been completed when legally permissible. Shantel pressed that boy. She pressed him. She pressed him. After the preliminary independent autopsy findings became public. Yeah. That made the questions about what investigators believed happened to Nolan even more important. Compare what authorities said earlier with what they say now. Have their descriptions of the case evolved as new evidence emerged? If so, why? They ain't really told us anything, fam. We don't even know what they're thinking. Well, I kind of know what they're thinking. They're thinking, good old boy, just a good old boy. Never meaning no harm. Beats all you ever saw. Been in trouble with the law ever since the day they were born. Yeah, some good old boys. I did not realize growing up watching that show that what that Confederate flag meant. None of that. They had the Confederate flag on their car. What they call it? Called a general something. But they had the Confederate flag on the car. I mean, they put it in our face. They had a Confederate flag on the car. Those uncivilized must have me watching too, man. I watched more than a few episodes. The drowning question matters. If authorities initially leaned toward accidental drowning, what evidence led them in that direction? And has subsequent evidence changed their thinking? That's what we're trying to figure out. Because remember, they were leaning toward drowning, accidental drowning. That's what they were saying. And remember, every time a black person drowns under suspicious circumstances, especially in Mississippi, it's always an accidental drowning or suicide. It's never homicide, like never, ever. Every time a black person is found hanging in Mississippi or any of these states in the U.S., it's never ruled a homicide. Never. I'm going to tell you what I think, fam. I'll tell you what I think. Yes, it's Klans members. Yes, it's Klan members. But it's not just Klan members. It's also regular U.S. uncivilized mutt citizens, and moreover, law enforcement, members of law enforcement. Think about that. See, members of law enforcement can get away with this type of thing more than anybody can, because all they got to do is pull you over on an isolated road, put you in the back seat, and you're never seen again. Just like that. They ain't got to pull you over, put you in the back seat. They can pull you over in that spot that they staked out. They can pull you over, walk you over to, and they can have a mob waiting on you. They grab you, walk you on over there, string you up, and just like that, it's over. Uncivilized much, man. Uncivilized much going up uncivilized much. So that's why you got to be very careful, family. You got to be very careful. The uncivilized mutts are killing black people, and the government and your local officials, they know it. No more talk.